Before you skip this video, answer yourself one question. If someone secretly recorded everything you did yesterday, would they honestly believe you're becoming successful? Or would they conclude you're simply repeating the same life over and over again? Don't answer too quickly. Because your future isn't built by what you dream about. It's built by what you repeatedly do when nobody is watching. The day you realize no one is coming. Before you do anything else, don't skip this. Because what you're about to hear isn't meant to make you feel comfortable. It's meant to wake you up. Imagine waking up exactly 5 years from today. You open your eyes. You walk to the mirror. You look at the person staring back at you. And suddenly, you realize something terrifying. Nothing changed. Your dreams are still dreams. Your goals are still unfinished. The books you plan to read are still collecting dust. The business you wanted to start never existed. The body you promised yourself remains unchanged. The life you imagined is still trapped inside your imagination. Now ask yourself, what would hurt more? Failing after giving everything you had, or realizing you never truly tried? Most people don't fail because they aren't capable. They fail because they slowly become comfortable with average. Not overnight, little by little, one excuse at a time, one delayed decision at a time, one wasted evening at a time. Until average no longer feels temporary. It feels normal. That's how dreams disappear. Not with explosions, not with dramatic endings. They disappear quietly, hidden inside ordinary days. Here's something almost nobody talks about. Every morning, your future asks you one simple question. Who are you becoming today? Not next week, not next month, today. Because tomorrow is never built tomorrow. Tomorrow is built now. While everyone else is waiting for the perfect opportunity, life is quietly watching your daily habits. Success doesn't listen to promises. It watches patterns. You can say you want a better life. You can say you want financial freedom. You can say you want confidence. But your calendar tells the truth. Your habits tell the truth. Your daily actions tell the truth. Life never rewards intentions. Life rewards consistency. Imagine two people standing at the edge of the same ocean. One spends years studying the waves, reading books about sailing, watching videos, planning the perfect journey. The other builds a small boat. It isn't perfect. It leaks. It shakes. But he leaves the shore. 5 years later, one has experience. The other still has excuses. Perfection has destroyed more dreams than failure ever will. Some people spend so much time preparing to begin that they never actually begin. Remember this, the first version of anything important will almost never be your best. The first speech, the first business, the first investment, the first workout, the first chapter. They're all supposed to be imperfect. Progress has never demanded perfection, only movement. The world belongs to people who move, not those who merely think. Your life changes the moment action becomes stronger than fear. Fear will always speak first. It will tell you you're too young, too old, too inexperienced, too late, too different, too ordinary. Fear has an answer for every opportunity, but courage has only one. Take the next step. Courage doesn't eliminate uncertainty. It simply refuses to let uncertainty make the decision. Think about every successful person you've ever admired. None of them had complete certainty. None of them possessed every answer before they started. They simply decided that staying where they were had become more painful than moving forward. And that decision changed everything. Many people spend their entire lives waiting to feel motivated. That day rarely comes. Motivation is like the weather. Some days, it's bright. Some days, it's gone. If your future depends on motivation, your future depends on something you cannot control. Discipline is different. Discipline keeps moving when emotions disappear. Discipline shows up on difficult mornings. Discipline continues after failure. Discipline quietly builds a life while everyone else waits to feel inspired. There is an invisible law that governs every meaningful achievement. Small actions repeated consistently always defeat occasional moments of greatness. One healthy meal won't change your body. One book won't change your mind. One conversation won't transform your relationships. But repeat those actions long enough, and eventually your entire identity begins to change. That's the secret. You don't build success. You build habits. Then, habits build you. Every decision you make casts a vote. A vote for the person you're becoming. Skip today's work. You cast one vote for procrastination. Finish today's work. You cast one vote for discipline. Speak honestly. One vote for integrity. Keep your promise. One vote for character. These votes may seem invisible, but life is counting every single one. Years later, people will call you lucky. They'll admire your confidence, your success, your discipline. They'll assume you were born different. What they'll never see is the thousands of invisible decisions that shaped the person standing before them. Success isn't created in the spotlight. It's created in private, when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, when quitting would be easy. Those moments define your future far more than the moments anyone else remembers. So stop asking yourself, how long will this take? Ask yourself, who will I become if I refuse to quit? Because that's the question that changes everything. The greatest investment you will ever make isn't in the stock market. It isn't in real estate. It isn't even in your career. The greatest investment you will ever make is in the person you choose to become. And the incredible part is this: that investment begins with a single decision. Not tomorrow. Not next Monday. Not next year. Today. The day you realize no one is coming. The moment you begin changing your life, something unexpected happens. The world doesn't suddenly applaud you. People don't instantly believe in your vision. Your problems don't disappear overnight. In fact, for a while, it feels like nothing is changing at all. And that's the moment when most people give up. Not because the dream wasn't possible, but because progress was invisible. The truth is, every meaningful transformation begins where no one can see it. A building is admired because of what stands above the ground, but its strength depends entirely on what was built underneath it. One of the biggest lies people believe is that successful individuals think differently because they were born different. That's not true. They simply train their minds differently. Every day, your mind is listening to the conversations you have with yourself. When you constantly say, "I'm not good enough. I always fail. I'll probably never make it," your brain quietly accepts those words as instructions. Eventually, those thoughts become beliefs. Beliefs become actions. Actions become habits. And habits create your future. Be careful what you repeatedly tell yourself, because your mind cannot always distinguish between truth and repetition. Replace destructive thoughts with stronger ones. Instead of saying, "I hope things improve," say, "I improve something every single day." Instead of saying, "I don't know if I can," say, "I'll learn whatever I need to learn." Instead of saying, "I'm afraid to fail," say, "I'm afraid of never discovering my potential." One sentence changes everything, because language shapes identity, and identity shapes behavior. People act according to the person they believe they are. If you believe you're careless, you'll continue making careless decisions. If you believe you're disciplined, your actions slowly begin to match that belief. Your future changes the moment your identity changes. There is another lesson life teaches repeatedly. Comfort is expensive, not because it costs money, because it costs potential. Comfort whispers, "Stay where you are. Take it easy. You've done enough." Growth whispers something different. Take one more step. Read one more page. Practice one more hour. Try one more time. Every workout completed is evidence. Every chapter finished is evidence. Every difficult decision honored is evidence. You're proving to yourself that you're becoming someone who can be trusted. That trust becomes confidence. And confidence becomes courage. Remember this, life doesn't change because one incredible opportunity suddenly appears. Life changes because you become the kind of person who recognizes opportunities that other people ignore. The door has always been there. The difference is, you're finally becoming the person prepared to walk through it. Thanks for watching. If this video motivates you and boosts your believing ability, then like this video and hype it. Subscribe